Welcome to CBS This Morning. Once again, another community is waking up asking, how does it happen here? We know this story, and here's the latest, what we have from Florida today. We have new information about those terrifying moments before one of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history. This rampage has left parents in shock and a South Florida community in agony today. Police say the former student killed 17 people and wounded more than a dozen others at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, that's in Parkland.
And sadly, we've just learned the names of two of the victims. Jamie Gutenberg was a student at the high school. Her brother Jesse reportedly attended the same school. He made it home safely. Assistant football coach and security guard Aaron Feist was also killed in the shooting. He was actually shielding students from the gunman when he was shot.
The suspect, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, was charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder this morning after being taken to the Broward County Jail. Officials say Cruz bought an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle and several magazines. He brought them to the school. He also wore a gas mask and carried smoke grenades. CBS Evening News anchor Jeff Glore is at the school in Parkland, which is northwest of Fort Lauderdale. Jeff, good morning.
John, good morning to you. This remains a busy, if numb scene today. This is a huge campus, more than 10 buildings, 10 classroom buildings behind us, more than 3,000 students. Investigators worked throughout the night here as we've watched gathering evidence at Stoneman Douglas High, which remains a crime scene. It'll be closed today and tomorrow. All school activities are canceled for the rest of this week. Police say the gunman started his rampage outside the school, then went inside and fired more shots. Hundreds of students fled. Police say the shooter concealed himself in the crowd and was seen running out of the school. Those who did not flee were trapped in their classrooms. Some of them saw classmates die right in front of them. Many of the horrific moments were captured on cell phone cameras. We do want to warn you, some of the footage you're about to see is graphic. The gunshot started ripping through Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School around 2:30 p.m. Wednesday. The heavy police response arrived minutes later.
The subject is going to be a white male, possibly Nicholas Cruz.
The suspected gunman was identified as Nicholas Cruz, a 19-year-old who had been expelled from the school. He allegedly began the rampage outside, where two people died. Once inside, carrying a gas mask and smoke bombs, Cruz apparently pulled a fire alarm, causing chaos, then began shooting. 12 people died inside the school. Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel.
He had countless magazines, multiple magazines, and at this point, we believe he had one AR-15 rifle.
They're following him on video, on the camera. They had him exiting the building, running south.
Police were able to track his movements in part using the school's surveillance cameras. He was captured about an hour after he allegedly first opened fire. SWAT teams then went room to room, clearing the school. Frightened students ran down hallways, stepping over discarded backpacks.
He went up and down the hallway, just banging and shooting into the classrooms. He shot through my door and broke the window.
The suspect posted photos of knives and guns on Instagram. In a voicemail sent to parents in Palm Beach County, Robert Avosa, the superintendent there, asked parents and students if they see something to say something.
If the accounts are correct, this individual was posting things on social media that should have been a red flag.
Broward County Superintendent Robert Runcie.
Words cannot express the sorrow that we feel. No parent should ever have to send their kids to school and have them not return. We've got to find a way for this to stop.
State flags in Florida are half-staff this morning to honor those who died in this shooting yesterday. President Trump offered sympathy on Twitter, adding, quote, "No child, teacher, or anyone else should ever feel unsafe in an American school." Manuel Bajor